I'm on my way, push back the sparring day, or at least the training day for boxing, instead of Thursday to Friday, which may be a good thing in disguise, because my rib is still bruised, and I can definitely feel it, like my rib cage is fucked basically. So I have to be just super vigilant on taking body shots, and I definitely need to drill a little bit more in the gaps outside of boxing. I think what's stopping me from doing that is the soreness, and I need to do a lot more to increase recovery. But generally, yeah, going in sparring again. I think there's also someone else there. Last week was sparring with Ninad, and that was, I got all on footage, so that was a good one. It's actually really, really hard for me because he was actually my size, pretty much my weight. Very long arms, very difficult as an opponent. And then today's Serbian, much taller, rangier. And then whoever else he said that potentially is going to be a part of today's sparring. So sparring day, always important to be focused, switched on.
3, 2, 1, let's go. More fins, Charlie, more fins, more footwork. Yeah, that's better. And immediately change side. Nine. Change angles. Vlado, vraćam tu prednju ruku. Udariš vrate na lice, šta je zadržavaš tu. Odmah je vrati, tako je. Brži prednji. Reći sam te, što ostane. Tebi stava vlada, ne vidim guranje. Opusti se, čekaj. Samo se gurao. Pravi vlada, jedan. Drži ga na distanci pre vlada. Korak nazad i distanca. Ti sad u ovom slučaju vlada duži nego on. We have two rolls. One roll can only use the left hand, right flick hand to attack anywhere. Body head. So I can attack head, body, but just with my left. The other roll can use both hands, but just attack the body. So, in some definition, the one with the both hands to the body will be more aggressive. Because you need to get closer to him to punch him on the body. So you will be more aggressive than he attacks. This guy will normally can't get attacked too. No rules that we can't defend. You can attack two if you want, but you get more fatigue because you only have one hand. Engage. So first round, well, imam sam kaže u ruke, sada ima ove ruke. Define your box, must make sense, not just cross your arm.
Cut the distance all the time.
When you get into the corner, try to change the angle. On zero. Hands up. Be ready, when you separate, that's the moment he can punch you. When you separate, yes, hands up right away. Fins. Here we go. 3 10. Fins, and one shot. Option is 3 10. Okay, rozumiem. Keep firing, starting attack. Stop. Hands up, only when you. Nice, good job, brother. Hands up when you separate. Yes, push. Yeah, just attack him, this side, attack. Yes, body, head. 3, 4, 3. That's guys. That's good. Oh, nice. Good job. No. Nice. That's it. But as soon as the space is open between us, I can land. So I'm waiting for that moment. You can wait too for it. If I forgot, if I just go and don't throw anything, you throw. So you and then get back. Always don't forget that space. Okay? Last one, let's do this like a champion. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hands up. Ball move away. Nice. Nice. Smile, Charlie.
Fight house. Novi Sad, Serbian, Vladimir. This is the guy.
How is it going?
Did you manage to pick out any of my techniques and anything to work on? What did you see?
I didn't understand the word from you.
What could I do better? What are you seeing in there? What do you think I can do better?
More lead hands.
Yeah.
More fins. Okay. Yeah, and you need to constantly give some pressure, and you don't need to constantly attack. So what are you doing? You're doing that. You're doing fins, and immediately after that attack. No, just do and let it go.
Get a read of it.
Yeah, and let it go, and that makes the difference. Because your opponent will not know when you're going to go to attack.
Yeah.
In this case, I know. In that moment when you start finting, I know it will come a punch after that. And in this case, okay, let it go. You just explore how I react.
Yeah.
Okay, next. Okay, you see, I'm raising my hands. That's it.
Because otherwise my feints become my read, and then you can predict after my feint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Yes. Was good.
Fitness, man. Yeah. Well, that was another session, and I know my rib is gonna be needing some extra tender love and care. But overall, every single time I come out of that, you cannot, even if you feel shit, to be honest, you can't help but also feel incredibly accomplished. I know I've got blood bogeys right now. Overall though, that is what you pay for, you know, and you pay in so many different ways. There's so many different ways you pay for that. Obviously, you invest into the guys there to give you time, energy, skill, and that in itself is a blessing. But you pay for it in shots to the head, shots to the body. If you aren't in shape. And to be fair, I don't really know much of a reference for myself, because I've had an interesting athletic career. When I was younger, I was always competitive. So I started off playing football, and I was always very fit. And then I did parkour, and parkour, beyond what you're doing in the street, the lifestyle and the culture of parkour was all about, for us when we did it, discipline, focus. I mean, I would run to my friend's house that was maybe 5 miles, maybe longer, quite regularly. Yeah, parkour got me really fit, really nimble, really agile, incredibly strong. And I'm talking like 12 or 13. And then I didn't actually stay dormant. When I was in that middle ground, turning into a teenager, 16, I remember a lot of people would go out, and I'd go out occasionally, but also still go for runs. I was very dedicated to fitness and strength in some form. And then it was probably when I started to turn, when I went to Carshalton College, actually, 17, 18. 17, 18 or something like that, I can't remember now. It's all such a blur, but I was doing bodybuilding. And of course that keeps you fit, strong. So I never really have a reference where my fitness is at, because I've had this space of dormant years also. Probably the worst period I went through was when I was DJing and in nightlife, and maybe like early 20s, and I got fat, and there's a picture. Maybe if Amy's editing skills are up to it, she'll add that picture in. There's a picture of me when I was DJing on the weekend and plastering during the week, and I got really fat. I wasn't really doing anything, and that's what forced me to turn around and get into fitness again, because I was crashing every day at like 11 a.m. I was absolutely obliterated, and I was crashing energy wise, and I was like, I can't do this. Like, I'm on a building site, falling asleep standing up, and you're eating sandwiches and chocolate bars and, you know, fucking caramel lattes. So I started Long Life Health. Started to get into ketosis and fitness again, cold showers, and everything that's like, it was just starting to get into the mainstream, those trends. And of course now they're everywhere. But long story short, supposedly my condition isn't too bad, but I mean, if I get tired, my mindset is that's fucking unacceptable, so it needs to get better. And it was the first time this week I got on the air bike and I trained high intensity, because the best, most effective, fastest way to truly improve your cardio is high intensity. Like, really push your heart rate up as high as it will go. Grit your teeth and work hard. because it matters in those moments that you're seeing those rounds, and I know how messy that is going to look. I know how messy that is, and it's all part of learning, and especially I guess I've got a luxury of documenting it so I can watch back and observe very closely, but lots to improve on. I can't help but feel the sense of accomplishment when you do that. And it's probably going to get noisy now because I'm going to the road. But yeah, until next week, and I'll figure out through reviewing the footage how not to get punched in the face so much, how not to get punched in the body so much, because my rib is feeling it. So I'm going to the sauna, do a little bit of laptop work, and straight on the sales calls for the rest of the day.
And I love the thought of coming home to you, even if I know we can make it. Yes, I love the thought of giving hope to you.